Earthkins, welcome back to Futurama Friday. Today we have issue 46, and as you can see on the front cover, our heroes, along with a few others, seem to be stuck in an infinite loop. And on the back cover, we have an ad for Kingdom Hearts, available now for Nintendo DS. The name of the story is Follow the Reader. It was written by Patrick Verone, penciled by Mike Cazzola, and inked by Andrew Peepoy. But what you might not know is that this issue features 6 different story paths, and you, the reader, get to choose which path to follow. But for the purpose of simplicity, we will be following Bender. This story begins with Professor Farnsworth receiving a letter about a package that needs to be delivered. Bender then states that he needs at least 2 options for the mission, and the professor replies with Hermes and the Planet Express corporate policy, which results in Bender getting a brick upside the head. Bender, now in a daze, wakes up to find himself in Dr. Perceptron's office. Bender cries out for help as he keeps being hit in the head and given choices that he does not want to make. Dr. Perceptron then offers help in the form of a hammer to the head, a knockout needle, or to simply do nothing and read on with the story. And after the curiosity of how a robot gets injected with a needle eats away at you, we end up on page 24, where Bender awakens from a weird dream about the package he is currently delivering. Unfortunately, the package has no address, so Fry and Leela look inside, only to find that the package is for Professor Farnsworth and not from Professor Farnsworth. And upon opening the package, the professor discovers a letter. To find out what is inside the letter, we will return to page 1, where Professor Farnsworth opens a package containing a letter about a delivery.
Well, we're boned.
Alright, Earthkins, that's all for Bender's story, but I want to talk a little bit more about this issue. With 6 different storylines and multiple choices to make in each story, there are just way too many special appearances to cover. So I'll just show you some of my favorite appearances and put them in a context for you, and I will definitely recommend picking up this comic from the Futurama Land app. One of the most interesting things in this comic is that in Leela's story, Nibbler talks for the first time in the comic book series, as he is one of the only people who can understand what the main conflict of this story is. Leela also happens to run into Alcazar in this issue. If you don't remember Alcazar, he was a shape-shifting alien that Leela almost married in the episode A Bicyclops Built for Two. Dwight shows up in what is not exactly a story, but it is related to a few other Futurama comics where Dwight has also shown up simply to complain about the Anthology of Interest storylines. But oddly enough, Dwight's complaint is actually something that Morbo is reporting on, that Nixon is watching on TV, that Ethan Bubblegum Tate is seeing on the Professor's What If machine. Man, how deep is that? So deep that both Yivo and God appear for the very first time in this issue. But in fact, it even goes deeper than that when Bender falls through the rabbit hole and ends up in Wonderland. Alright, Earthkins, that's all for this week. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can also follow me on Twitter for all kinds of daily Futurama awesomeness. And you can send your fan art to futuramafriday@gmail.com to have it featured on the show, just like this beautiful piece here by Mary Alvarenga. And don't forget, I'll see you in the next Futurama Friday.
You call that an ink defense? Goodbye, friends.